We go.
Here we go indeed. You run through the chamber and you are bathed in this light. It's constantly changing colors. And it is clear what the light is coming from. The chamber you actually enter from quite high. It's a very tall cylindrical chamber with hallways on the outside in kind of a spiral, but not completely. The throne is actually on a kind of outstanding outcropping on one part of this. And behind the throne, standing very largely in the center of this chamber, is a gigantic aether crystal. We're talking 60 feet tall. Almost, actually more than 60 feet tall. 60 foot, 30 foot wide, 60 feet tall. Big thing. As you go closer, it looks like it's made out of the small chunks of a bunch of the aether crystals. It is crackling with some kind of light and energy. And as you run towards that throne room area, you see Lithura before it. The daimao of the drow. Before her are two guards coated in pale mithril armor. They appear to be wielding no weapons in the conventional sense. The armor makes them completely faceless. Like the samurai that have a sort of face or anything, just nothing. But the end of the gauntlets just become these, hundreds of sharp, thin filaments. Like hundreds of nanomolecular whips. Lithura stands watching this crystal, wearing, in some parts, light armor, in some parts, the robe, all mastercraft. Surrounding her are strands of light energy that glow, the same color that glows from her eyes. And she turns with a little bit of a smile and emotions. And says, "Isn't it brilliant?" Now, if you guys want to just fight her, it's an initiative roll.
Why don't we try moving forward and talking?
Agreed.
Okay.
What is it you intend to do, Lithura? You have lost. Your city is gone. All you will succeed is spreading devastation beyond that which is already occurring. He would obviously be pacing for. I'm not going to move myself. You can, judge how much we would have moved.
Yeah. That's the best way to do it. She just smiles more and says, "Then you understand my plan. Excellent. I thought I was going to have to explain everything to you. You brought your crusaders here. I didn't know if you would. I thought maybe you'd fear what they might do. The amount of innocent elven lives that would be eradicated."
That is exactly it. They will not come here thinking we must stop the drow. They will come here thinking they must stop you. Elven lives must be protected. You must be stopped.
Then that makes me your villain.
If you do this, your god will lose many worshippers.
So will yours. And that's when she's gonna snap her hand forward. Roll initiative. Please and thank you.
I beg your goddamn pardon.
Click you.
I did.
Did-
I'm selected.
Did we
Yes,
manage to wiggle forward? at all?
You will have... Give me a sec.
I got the good initiative in the important battle.
That's true.
Yeah, well, go crazy.
Yeah, go crazy and die first turn.
Hopefully not.
How much more bless would we have?
It would have
None.
probably ended by now, yeah.
Yeah, I
think
feel
no.
like it's been 10 rounds for sure.
Okay. Oh, crap.
Come on, nuts.
It's actually Verina's turn first.
Let's measure some distances. Okay, well, I can't be wasting any time in this battle. Fly, to give myself some extra
one
movement.
sec. You would have moved ever so slightly forward. Because you remember these are, 10
Yeah.
feet.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, and yeah, I'm going to end my turn on that.
The soldiers before. How high up are you, Serena? You just gliding?
Yeah, I wouldn't be like significantly off the ground because I used full movement to get as close as I could effectively. So, and I'm not planning on staying up there for long anyway. So no, I wouldn't be more than sort of 5 foot at most off the ground.
6. This one gets up to you, Verena, and basically just launches at you with the whip gauntlets. Can you give me a dexterity save, please?
Yeah.
Like a fish in a net.
You are going to take 14 slashing damage. Lithura is clearly going to smirk that you got actually out before a little bit ahead of her. You managed to kind of cast your spells first. And I frantically check spells. For no reason.
Dingo's inside these.
And says a word of magic. You see sections of the ribbons that are spinning around her flash with light. There is an eruption of light and noise and gibbering voices around the three of you, Vale, Indira, and Gilwyn. Can you all give me intelligence saving throw, please?
Can I counter spell?
You are too far away.
I fucking sure am. Holy shit.
Intelligence save.
Intelligence save.
It's not gonna save it. I'm like probably 3 off.
You feel... everyone but Gilwyn feel your minds filled with white noise.
Synaptic static.
Dizziness comes over you. You take psychic damage. And Gilwyn does as well.
This is not a pleasant spell.
That's going to be 28 psychic damage. Gilwyn, you're going to take half of that.
28.
28. You feel a trouble to keep focused. This is actually going to be a negative effect on your attack rolls and certain saving throws until you shake this effect at the end of your turns. This dizzying sickness. Then she is going to with this smirk, weave another spell with speed, shooting a line. Ooh. Not a line. She is going to quickly weave another spell targeting the mind of Verena.
Oh my god.
Can you please give me a intelligence save, Verena?
Oh,
And she kind of like casts this spell and then turns and just starts her motion off this way. You are going to
Die. I just hope I haven't got feeble-minded for like the
I hope you haven't
millionth
been
time.
stunned. If you're stunned, it's F's in chat for you.
Yeah.
in Verina's eyes. Pillars of stone all around her, forming a tall dome. She just stops. Like, you see her flying, and she will just stop, as if she's about to hit a wall. But you guys don't see a wall. She sees a wall. And she's just going to start heading towards the Aether Crystal that's floating 10 feet above what is clearly a teleportation circle. Unactivated. Gilwyn.
Okay.
Why isn't Vale in the turn order?
I don't know.
Why
I've
isn't
clicked.
Vale in the turn order? Sorry.
I clicked on my thing.
It
I
would
don't know.
be
with-
Vale's turn then. I don't know, it didn't do it.
Sorry.
I wonder whether it was something to do with moving from a previous board.
It shouldn't be. But I guess it was. Vale, your turn.
Roll20
Sorry.
might just be fucking up again. It was not healthy earlier.
Vale, like,
Notice now.
grabs his head. Good job, I noticed it does. Grabs his head and like, this fight is already ordained. And a golden soothing light will spread out from him. And you feel the aid of the cares of the sun god. And then he will begin running forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll take a bonus action to dash,
Can I just run past this guy?
considering it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3.
No, Verena didn't take damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna charge past him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I would take an attack of opportunity from this fella.
Give me a dex save. You're gonna kind of launch past just fast enough that only the ends, you dodge most of it. You're gonna take 11 slashing.
Now, evasion doesn't just work with spells.
Yes. So you would also actually evade that.
Okay, cool. That's why I wanted to check, because it's not like clear cut what is and what isn't.
Yes.
That's my turn.
Gilwyn.
10, 15, 20. Oh, jeez Louise. How far? Misty Step
Past the goons.
past the goons. 5, 10. Like this.
It's gonna be a full squad Misty Step. You, then Indira, then Verena.
And bonus action, Inspire Veil.
Do I need to make a save on the end of my turn for this?
Yes! Intelligence save. Sorry. I'm very bad
No,
at
that's
that.
all right. Yeah, no, I. Yeah, don't pass that. How do you inspire me, Dean?
Let's finally finish this. And I'll give him like an anime nod.
Agreed.
Big,
Indira.
wet, shining eyes.
Speaking of big, wet, and shining.
I will run my almost full distance to right here. Raging on the way.
It's like a description of our party. Big, wet, shining.
Dark. Alright, I am going to attack this man.
That's a hit.
Break that man.
They are a humanoid.
Humanoid, okay.
Yep. There is a drow under that armor. That's a massive strike. They take it. They kind of stumble just due to the force that Manbreaker brings, but they take it.
And again.
That is a miss.
Okay.
You're blessed, aren't you?
I am blessed.
At it.
Hey.
That is a hit.
Oh. That's real good.
That is good.
And
Verena.
then I have to make an intelligence save, right?
Yes.
I'm not gonna do it.
Fogged.
We're not a smart party.
I realise now that I should have made a concentration check when I got hit by that thing, so I'm just going to do it now.
You're fine.
Keep it. Yeah, just.
I thought that went down then.
Yeah, for a moment. Is there like a mental block on me casting spells because
You can't see anything, but you can cast spells on yourself.
I'm just my Verena's instincts like this is a rock dome.
Yeah.
Like her instinct would be to try and misty step like
Can't because you can't
can't
see the
see.
you
other
can't
side.
see it. Do you need to be able to see from
Yep.
misty
Yes.
step?
You need the vision.
Explicitly.
You have to be able to
Oh
see
yeah, that you can
where
see.
you're
Yeah,
going.
fair enough.
Like, you
Yeah.
can go through windows with it, but...
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Is this dude still next to me within the
No.
stone dome? Okay. Then, what the freak do I even do?
Push your face against it.
Well, I suppose I would just reach out and sort of try and interact with it and sort of try and like work out a way out of it, I guess.
You give me an intelligence save.
That's a big boy.
You see no way out.
Oh my god, her safety DC
Her
is like a
safety-
19!
And I've got a freaking +1 intelligence save. This is nearly impossible for me.
Oh.
I notice her.
Yeah, you would notice her kind of doing the invisible box routine.
Okay. I'd say, Serena, what are you doing?
You would hear it.
She imprisoned me in stone.
Can you
There
bless
is
that save?
no stone in front of you.
You can bless it.
Bless.
Yeah, but but I wasn't in range.
You
of
weren't
Bale.
in that bless. He
I wasn't in the bless.
already
Oh no. Yeah,
zoomed
of course.
forward. Okay,
Ah.
good.
F's in
Maybe
chat.
next turn I will give you an advantage, Verena.
I think I need to roll like a nat 20 to get out of it. So
Despite that, the creature next to you is going to attack you. Can you give me a dex save with disadvantage? You can't see the attacks coming. But when they do, the mithril filaments do, they kind of like phase through the stone and crash at you.
yeah.
You are going to take that damage. You're going to take 22 slashing. One before Indira. Indira, can you also give me a dex save? You don't have disadvantage.
Oh no!
You are going to take 27 slashing damage. They're just with the whips,
Ouch.
which leads to a situation where you two are kind of blocked back here, allowing Vale and Gilwyn to charge forward to Lethura, who, as she approaches, you see start casting the very same spell that Tanuma did, uttering out a very deliberate phrasing. The symbol on the teleportation circle starts to illuminate
Count the
white.
spell, please.
She's out of your range.
She
It's
wasn't
60,
prior
isn't
to the move.
She moved, then cast a spell. I was
Oh, okay.
describing
Gotcha,
it.
sorry.
As she's doing it, 1 second. I will actually allow you to roll it, but I'm going to add to the DC. Because she was starting the spell as she was walking. So it's possible.
I'll do it at 4th level?
Does that increase the DC?
No.
I don't think it does.
The only difference it makes is if this is a 4th level spell, it cancels it out, and I think that's quite unlikely, giving
Okay,
the
yeah, I
fact
won't
that
do that.
DC 19 caster.
I mean, you know the teleportation circle spell is very powerful.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys just caught that dope trick Kika just did, but it was...
So you can try charisma roll.
Sorry.
You do this, and the magic around her kind of sparks. She turns when she's before the circle, which the light kind of fades from, and just chuckles. This will be much easier the faster it is. The more you draw this out, the more pain I have to give to you. And my goddess teaches through pain. I have no issue with harming you, but I want to get this over with quickly.
My whole life's been pain. What's 1 more hour?
It's a nice one. I like it. Is going to... what she's going to do. That, like, smirk she has just kind of, like, drops. And she is going to grab one of the spinning ribbons around her and kind of dig her nails into it. It makes this incredibly sharp and painful noise.
Ollie, I'm sorry to give you more work, but can we have tokens to show that we have brain things happening?
You can just
You
add
can
it.
do that. That's
I
you.
can do
You
it?
affect that. Yeah, not me.
Okay. Alright.
It's only going to hit Vale. Can you give me a Constitution save, please?
Brain things.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Dependent on the damage type. Tell me the damage type before you tell me the
It is thunder damage
Ooh.
as she casts Shatter on you.
I'm gonna absorb elements then.
With my own spell.
You kind of feel like she knows that as well.
It's the BM move.
So it's going to be 14 thunder damage, halved. And she kind of just stands before a teleportation circle, a glow under the light of the Aether Crystal. Standing. The dress she's wearing is actually fairly dark, whereas the armor under it is sleek, sharp, and spiky in ivory. And all of this is light lit up by the kind of blues and pinks. She just stands, no weapon in hand, but ready for a fight. Vale.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bonus action dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Are you flying right now, or you don't have the wings?
I don't have the wings.
You're just using the
That's
same
1
symbol
minute.
for bless as your wings, so I got confused for a second there.
No, my wings is.
Look, he has wings, okay? I'm also looking
know-
at them from really far away.
You know, right? My wings is that one.
Okay.
I admit that could be confusion there. Vale's gonna get to this distance. You gotta try the old trick when you gotta try the old trick. He reaches into his backpack, pulls out the gem of brightness, and points DC 15 Constitution save.
She does kind of react, but doesn't appear to be blinded.
And that is my turn.
Don't forget to do your intelligence save.
Yeah.
And she is going... At that point, maybe it's the light of the sun coming from the crystal. Your mind is clarified. At this point, she starts casting Teleportation Circle again, getting halfway through the incantation. The circle starting to light up just behind her. It's kind of slower, but yeah. Gilwyn.
I'll take my 30.
Clearly running the circle. Hang on. Oh yeah, guiding bolt. At Yeah.
Lithura. First level.
It's a hit.
Yeehaw! Guiding bolt is a solid spell, to be honest.
She keeps
It
up
is.
her concentration, but she takes that hit. Continuing to chant.
I will use my second wind. Screw it. Oh. 1d10 for fighters, isn't it?
Plus your fighter level,
Plus-
which is 1.
Oh yeah. That's my 13.
Intelligence.
He's not
I d-
affected.
Oh.
My brain does not have things.
He passed in the first place.
Brain flex!
Indira,
All
you
right.
are fighting the guard here. He's bloodied. He's injured already from the strikes. Blood is seeping through the mithril armor, where it's punctured into his flesh.
Would
Her flesh.
it take an action for me to come and like occupy the same space as her so that she can see that there's nothing?
Yeah, it would be an action to basically basically give her a save now. Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Give me an intelligence save with advantage, Serena.
Still not going to work, but
Indra just shoves. And you smash your face against the stone wall.
She is continued to be stuck. Even though
Okay,
you
now
can
I'm
see...
gonna push her out of the...
That would be your action. We haven't got a push.
Fuck's sake. All right, I guess I will use my bonus action to drink a potion.
And this guy would have got an opportunity attack against you, so
Yep.
please give me a
Hold on.
dex save.
I would like... Oh, you know what? I should probably do that first.
You
It
should.
matters, doesn't it?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
That isn't right. You are going to take 16 slashing damage as you move to help Verena.
Okay.
Now you can
All
take
right.
the potion.
Okay. 8d4 plus 8, right?
Do you have another? Oh, she gave you one, didn't
Yeah,
she?
she did.
Okay. Next is Verena's turn. Intelligence save with advantage. Unless
here's a
there's something
question.
else you want to do.
Here's a question. Can I cast suggestion on myself?
No.
Damn.
And even if you did, what would it be?
Well, no, because like my thought process is basically like she trusts Indira, like she knows to trust Indira from Serena's memories at the very least, and like she would sort of like want to believe her, but her mind wouldn't accept it. So my thought was just effectively to cast suggestion on and say something like close your eyes and move against the wall, sort of thing. But
Nah, you cannot suggest yourself, sadly.
I thought it was
Suggest
a decent idea.
yourself.
Okay,
Yes,
intelligence. This is just gonna probably fail again because I need to roll like an 18 on the die to even have a chance.
Fine, you'll do it. Don't worry.
I will down a greater healing, just because I.
Indira, can you move out of Verena's space real quick?
Yeah.
Give us some space.
Both of you give me dex saves. Verena with disadvantage. As right here is just a wall of these whip guards attacking you over and over. Indira is going to take 18 slashing damage, Verena 12. And Thura is going to complete the teleportation circle and step back into it, disappearing in a flash of ivory light. That's
Do we
the
not
only
get
thing
a
that happens.
counter spell attempt?
The spell's already cast. It was just like a slow one. I mean,
I thought it was a half cast.
if you had your
I do have a reaction.
reaction this turn. I will allow it.
Definitely going to try it.
Why not, right?
Come on, baby.
Oh, absolutely. So she like steps back, says the final incantation. The light is nearly complete. It sparks out, and you notice something else, which maybe you would have figured out is about to happen. The aether crystal above the teleportation circle kind of shifts and moves where it's hovering, about to fall, and she just lets out this.
Don't go. I was looking forward to that pain. I'm a masochist now.
You see all of the ribbons surrounding her move at once. And she launches out a hand, and rays of every colour you could possibly see and imagine cascade into Vale and Gilwyn's minds. Please give me a dexterity save. Both of you. That's good.
Got the bless as well.
They're both really good.
Whoops, not 2d14, don't be greedy.
So, Vale? It doesn't really matter for you, right? Of all the colors, the indigo rays kind of cascade over you. And you kind of have to like push past them, but they don't have any sort of effect. You dodge, roll, you swiftly run. Even Gilwyn, you managed to do real well versus yours. Unfortunately, you're just not fast enough to dodge the entire one. Unfortunately, 2 rays hit you as this kind of flashing color emanates out from here. She is going to hit you with both the green and blue rays. First, the green ray. Now, you did pass, so it's half damage. So, half of 38 poison damage. Then, the blue ray. Half of 40 cold damage.
Okay.
That is a horrific spell.
Now, that was such a powerful spell. I will allow Verena to make another intelligence save with advantage.
Why, thank you.
Like, see
As the
these
spell
weird
around, like-
glimmers of light through the...
I mean, I know it's like a 3 in 20 chance, but still.
I don't know. I've rolled a lot of crits today. I believe.
Well, welcome to feeling like Bellabar. Not Bellabar, Ballbreaker.
Yeah, Ballbreaker. This is Ballbreaker all over again.
And Lethura, after casting that spell, when the light kind of just becomes sparks coming out of her hand, he says, "If I have to destroy the both of you first, then I'll do it. That's fine." It's your turn.
Vale covers the distance. He reaches into his bag. Reaches to his belt, draws a dagger, pushes a button on the back of it as he jabs forward. The guiding light of his friend guiding him in.
Yeah, you advantage from the guiding bolt. You
Wow!
managed
Let
to
me
use that
inspire.
to...
Slash roll.
Yes!
We can still
And
make.
the
Oh
bless.
my god! I
And the
gonna miss.
bless!
Slash roll. Default. It doesn't matter anyway, even if it misses. I'll tell you why.
You have this very satisfying moment where she manages to roll in such a way where you hit the shoulder plate. And you kind of see the poison leave the dagger.
It's just this of aerosol.
And she's like,
Oh yeah!
it's just
quite triumphantly at managing to dodge your dagger, she lets out a triumphant kind of ha! Unknowing that as behind her, the aerosoled dragon breath spray, enchanted to her, spreads out into the air and then seeps basically into her, and she kind of yells out in incredible pain. Now let me check how much that damage that's meant to do.
That's like Batman vs Superman.
We went on a
Kryptonite.
whole little quest line for it, to be fair.
By
Yeah.
the way, Ollie, just real fast, I forgot to do my intelligence save at the end of my
Yep,
last
do it
turn.
now.
I rolled a 15. And
Not good
not good
enough.
enough? Okay. All right.
That is going to be. Please roll me 8d6 poison damage. Vale.
8d6. Save this.
She can't. She's just taking it.
Concentration punk.
Oh. Just you see, her eyes are glowing with this radiant light of Idrith, but you see that poison kind of pulse under her skin in deep green in the veins. She kind of coughs and hacks, doubling over slightly. Her concentration falls. Verena is freed.
Yes.
I'm free. I'm free.
And you
Sorry that I
feel, you
couldn't,
hear
but I'm happy that it's happened.
almost a snapping noise above you. As you see the crystal floating just lose even more of its kilter and start slowly drifting downwards.
Oh dear. Well, I'm gonna take the opportunity to bonus attack her with the rapier in the offhand.
Yeah.
Let me swing. No, miss.
That's a miss. Gilwyn.
10, 15, 20, 30. Polymorph. I'm gonna try and polymorph her.
Okay. She is going to counterspell.
Okay.
At 4th level, she's just the BM play.
You just like run up and start doing the whole thing, and she's just one arm, while doubled over, like she's heaving this breath, and just does that very quickly while trying to pull herself back up into the fray, and then she's going to real quick.
Gonna inspire Vale again and say, end this.
I will not be bested so easily.
You hear Vale like, yeah, try, come on. Jeez.
And she stands up strong. That radiant light burns in her even more. Constitution save, Vale.
Oh.
The light of the Usurper Queen glows out of her. Doesn't have any effect.
Ooh. Thank
Indira.
God.
Verena is now clearly freed. You are still affected by whatever is going on. And it's clearly not a concentration spell. Not that you would know that here, but...
All right. I am going to attack this guy.
Which one? The one on the left?
Yeah, the one that I had been attacking. Or, well, wait. Am I
You're being
still in this spot?
No. You
Even though I wasn't?
never
Okay.
were. Because you can't
Okay.
be inside someone else's spot unless you're a tiny
Okay.
creature.
Okay. Okay.
You're
okay.
not. You're small, but not logistically. That's a hit. Okay. That is not a kill on him.
Fuck's sake. Okay, I'm gonna hit him again. Or not at all. But God, just
Nah.
You're like,
Arena.
hold on. Oh, okay.
Action to disengage, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and she's annoyingly just out of range of what I wanted to do. But I am going to I am going to summon Punky behind her. Sharkaville
Yes.
Omen.
Of course.
Of course, Punky's coming out.
Has Punky had a hairdo as well? Is he like got glittery
Yeah, I was just
scales?
gonna
Has
say,
he?
still punky.
Yes, there's
or
sort
is
of a
he
bit
now
of gold
funky?
on the fin and the tail.
Oh,
And
beautiful.
A golden scar across the eye.
Punky's gone extra.
And this is when the Thor's like, I will not be bested by your cheap tricks, parlor magic for children. 7.
I so hope that Punky crits her now.
Oh god, me too.
At this point, the guards basically just surround Indira. Can you give me 2 dexterity saves, please?
Fuck.
Can do it, Indira. You. Mike,
Well,
does danger sense get involved here?
well.
Because
I mean,
like
it's
you can
effects
see,
you can see,
these
including
threats
trap.
coming. I just thought of it just now. 'cause
Yes,
I-
you should have had advantage on every single one of these.
Okay. Well, can I just redo this one and we'll call
Yeah,
it
yeah,
there?
yeah, redo that one. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Please move, Kika.
It was the synaptic static.
Fair.
That actually is a save. You are still
Excellent.
going to take 10 slashing damage. Half.
Jesus.
Okay.
Lethura.
Pardon,
Get a
sorry.
text.
That was me.
Tura's getting a text. Yo, where's my crystal, dude?
Waiting
Hey,
for it over here.
having some issues with packaging, you know, logistical problems. Give me a couple minutes.
It's a mad priestess calling with her. Yeah, so I'm falling. I can't make it.
That is amazing.
That was so funny.
Quote that.
Holy fuck.
She is going to pull from her armor a vial of blood and throw it to the ground and summon from that where the blood spills. It starts to boil,
Summon
almost as
greater
if boiling a hole in the ground, and from it a creature you've seen before. It's almost like a giant ape with spider-like aspects. We're going to use this.
Oh my
this token for
god.
it. She's going to summon it directly there.
That looks
roll
Dean
some-
looks like Dean Cuddy when you say you're not allowed my kebab.
Infinite crisps.
Submit. So many jokes that only make sense if you watched yesterday's Jackbox stream. And is then going to cast another spell. Taking a breath, you see her breath turn into mist in the air as if it was incredibly cold. It's not. But that coldness almost absorbs back into her. And Vale, you feel a grand cold surround her as ice starts to cover her body. And it kind of forms blades, and the ice spreads around her. And she kind of shifts her motion. Says, if you want to fight, Eravale, let's fight. She's surrounded by ice.
And she starts performing capoeira.
Honestly, they kind of always have been doing capoeira.
Looked like the bad guys from Legend of Dragoon in the prison in the beginning.
Next is Vale's turn.
Bastard.
Vale does a quick couple of switcheroos with his weapons. Poison dagger safely in its sheath, faithful back in his hand, and he's gonna booming blade her.
Okay.
Oh,
That is...
oh, D4. 1d4.
Hey.
That is a hit.
Booming blade, sneak attack.
It's a massive strike.
And
It
then
hits her, she kind of staggers back with the blast of that light.
and then I will attempt to stab with New Faithful as well. Wink.
Okay.
I love the amount of books. Ollie's like, whoa, whoa. He doesn't have a chance to look at what's going on. 'cause
I don't. I
he's
actually.
reading back.
I'm relying off your reactions mostly. This is what happens when someone's legendary action ability is cast a spell. You never get to rest ever. After getting hit by that, she is going to...
Oh, just, I don't know which of these are concentration, if they are. Because obviously I know she has 2 spells. I think Greater Demon might not be concentration, actually. But
one of her spells is. She passes.
just worth checking.
Yeah, I think Greater
I'm
Demon.
glad with it. Greater Demon is kind of just like a...
I don't think it is
Let,
concentration.
I
let
think
the
you can-
bull off the chain.
Yeah, you can use concentration to keep giving it commands, but if you let it off the chain, it just does stuff. I think.
Now,
No,
Vale,
it's not concentration.
being so close to her, you see that the ribbons of light going around her are scrolls. Sort of like very thin scrolls coded in elven text that glow with this kind of... It is semi-ironically a slightly golden light. And you see some of them just burning away as she is continuously muttering arcane spells. Not muttering, she's yelling them. She doesn't care that you can hear them. And she is going to cast another one which sends these ribbons around you, Vale. Can you give me a Constitution saving throw? You see those ribbons like burn up around her. She is getting less and less of them as she is casting more and more spells.
I'll help.
It doesn't help. As those ribbons wrap around you, you just feel the life force getting drained out of you. Not sucked back into her, just like... It's like it's pulling you down into the realm of shadow as you take 33 necrotic damage.
Shit.
Gilwyn. She's going like full out on all of this. Spell after spell after spell, while that crystal continues to awkwardly shift and move. It kind of like falls a couple of inches, and then a couple of inches, and then a couple of inches.
Well,
There's also a big lad in front of you.
yes, there is.
You got Dimension Door and Misty Step, right?
I have one slot. that I can
The
cast out of
giant demon is just pulling itself out of the ground, cracking its knuckles. All of its ivory fur just rises up on end, looking down at the puny human before it.
I will.
Oh, this will be fun.
Charm person it. It's a humanoid, right?
This thing?
Yeah.
No!
Oh
No.
Okay.
No.
And I won't do that. The image confused me because it looks like a butcher.
You've met some weird butchers, dude.
No, I know what he's on about. I get
Oh yeah,
it.
can I get some meat?
That's
Turns glowing
That's
red
a
eyes.
cool person joke you wouldn't understand.
You know what? guiding bolt on Lithura.
Yes!
Nice.
Best thing
Problem
is,
is,
he's gonna get
yeah,
that.
I was about to say.
To be
a
fair,
hit.
if she falls prone, it's amazing.
Yeah, but Punky already has advantage.
Oh,
matter.
well, doesn't matter.
And that'll do.
Inspire Punky, you know you want to.
Can I inspire a shark?
No.
Oh.
No, it's not really a real creature, sadly.
I feel like we've come across this.
He needs
Yeah.
to know your language, probably, or you need to.
It's not.
share
It's
a
not.
common-
It isn't a creature. It's like-
yeah.
An apparition, you know.
Actually,
Yeah.
Punky.
I'll inspire Verena, actually.
Oh, thank you.
And channel Neo and go, Verena, help!
Punky is going in for the bite. Nat 20, what did I say?
Yes! Funky! Coming through
Pulls
strong.
those black ribbons onto Vale, pulling him down to his knees, as she says, "I will not fall for these cheap tricks for children." And then Punky bites her legs and thrashes her. He's knocked
It's
prone
like
onto
Hulk-
the
Hulk and
ground.
Loki.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, Punky has actually saved us in so many fights.
Now it's time for the demon. Who just kind of and you know, it speaks, but not in a language you understand, but it kind of translates into your mind, Gilwyn, as you should have targeted me. And just bam.
I'll stand up straight and use my reaction to cast shield.
So what will your AC be? 'Cause it's plus
Stupid.
5.
23.
Okay.
Will it crack?
The shield immediately bursts. Both fists slam down. And this, like, cracks this walkway. You're on a walkway, right? That doesn't go all the way into the chamber. This slamming of the fists cracks it. You're gonna take quite a bit of damage.
For the visual, I don't flinch, I just stand completely straight looking up.
As he crumples you into the floor.
Mhm.
It's like someone standing on a can.
And then he removes the fist and I'm like, an accordion.
It's gonna be. It's actually not as much as you might think, but it is 21 bludgeoning damage, enough to bring you down.
Yep. Unconscious skill.
No!
And in fact, I will very quickly get an effect for it while it's your turn, Indira, because the crack through the ground there.
At least it only hit you once.
I'm gonna hit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, realistically, it has more attacks. I kind of compiled into one big fuck off attack for the. But yes.
I'm gonna hit this guy on the left of me.
Indira is down here. That's a hit.
Why? But I shouldn't have advantage. I don't think.
That's right.
Why? I'm really, really sorry that I
That's
keep
fine.
doing that. Please still be good. 22.
Plus bless.
That is plus bless.
Bless. Bless.
No. No. Yes. Sorry, I thought Gilwyn cast bless. Your attacks are a little bit sluggish due to the effect on your mind, but you still manage to hit hard. So that is a hit. That is just finally brings this guy down.
Okay.
The armor silently clatters to the ground, being mithril. Blood leaking.
So I'm gonna take the attack of opportunity now
Okay.
and run all the way up to here.
Give me a dex save, please.
Okay. God damn it.
You're gonna take 18 slashing as you run from the whips.
Okay.
Advantage.
And then I am going to angrily attack this thing.
Okay. It's a hit. It's not humanoid. But it is a magical weapon. And that is like a of the giant creature as it's knocked aside.
That's my turn. Oh, except for this. Come on.
Nope. Verena.
Do you have the bless for that set intelligence save?
Wait, I can use a bless on that?
Yeah.
It's a saving
Use it on
Save.
attack rolls and saves.
Does that do
No.
anything for you? Alright.
Verena.
Verena moves up and is going to cast Cure Wounds on Gilwyn, saying, "We need you in this fight, Gilwyn. I'm going to cast it at 4th level. You can ignore the roll because Gilwyn is down, isn't he? Which means
Yes,
it
he is
activates
unconscious.
Circle of Mortality as a Grave Cleric.
Oh,
Means
max.
you get max health back for that, 34 health back.
Ooh, thank you very much.
Beautiful.
And then is going to continue on her way over here and is going to quicken spell and attempt to hit both Lefura and the demon thing with Bane.
Okay.
The save on this is only a 14 because it's off my wisdom, but Lefura has disadvantage due to punking.
The demon fails. Lefura passes.
Of course she does. And that ends my turn.
One of the guards is just going to start chasing. Kind of aiming towards going towards Verena. Thura pulls herself up from the ground and looks up with fury burning in those eyes. And is going to pull everything she has. This could have been so clean, so perfect. You and your ragtag group of friends just want to ruin everything perfect about the world. And she is going to cast a spell. And throw a bunch of iron filings into the air that hang in the air as all of you start to lift from the ground, including that crystal, as she reverses gravity in an area around her.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure you're all in this aura, but let me just make it to be sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ground, you will start falling. You can make a dexterity save to try and grab onto something. Vale, you can only really grab onto her.
I'm gonna spike her.
What do you what?
So, like, if we both start going up, I grab her and she goes underneath me when we fall.
Okay. Indira and Gilwyn and Verena, you could try and grab onto the crack if you want.
Okay. And it can't be.
Dexterity
I
save.
can't make an argument for it being athletics.
No, because it is a save.
Okay.
It is an
So-
unrelated thing.
So
You
we're
do
just
have advantage.
We're just floating
Oh, I
up
do?
into the air.
Whatever.
No.
I want
Yes, I thought about this. Technically, Verena, you're not, because fly is...
No, my fly's gone because Bane is concentration. I'm just asking,
Yes,
are we just floating into the
You
air?
are currently floating until you will hit the ceiling.
Okay. That's fine.
Which would be in a
I'm not
couple of
going-
turns.
I'm not even going to bother trying to save.
Okay, you're just going.
Oh, physical
Um, None of you managed to save. The force is too great. While that lifting starts to happen, Lethera is just going to launch one of those whips, not like 6 like she did before, and try and inflict wounds on Vale. Her spell modifier is not enough. As you're starting to float, you just managed to past. You know how to fly. This ain't nothing. Your turn. And also of note, the crystal is of course floating upwards.
Vel's gonna try and booming blade. In this 3D space we now occupy, Punky and I have floated up the same amount as Lithura. I'm querying advantage. There's still a guiding bolt
Yes,
on her.
I was trying to question.
But
Punky, there could be an argument to say that Punky technically doesn't float, but yeah.
he
Yes.
follows.
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
Punky is kind of swimming after. Yeah, absolutely. You can have advantage due to Punky here. That might want to be blessed.
Yeah. As I desperately leap towards the
That
blessed
is
man.
a hit. That is a hit. That's pretty fucking massive, my dog. It's a massive strike.
And then oh god, I don't know. I'm so low. Vale's gonna switch his offhand for the drow blade hilt.
Okay. Yes, and then to note, yeah, I describe it as floating. You're falling upwards. It's just the space upwards is so vast, you're not hitting the roof yet.
Okay, I get you.
Yeah,
That's not
that moment was a whoa, and then it's a whoa.
Yeah, and now it's okay, I get you. And then I'm gonna drink a greater healing potion with my bonus action.
Okay, Gilwyn. This guy in front of you, Indira, you're all floating upwards along with chunks of the rock from the walkway that are coming up with you. And the crystal behind Lithura and Vale and Punky having kind of a brawl over there. Light.
Can I can't move, I can't swim through the air.
No.
So I'm just going to go ahead and attack this guy if I'm close enough.
You are, yeah.
Yeah, I will try and time it so I like spin into him. Like
Beautiful, like power attack.
It's a hit.
All
Okay.
right. Wow. You should be in aerial combat more often.
Anything else you want to do?
Vale used his inspiration, right?
Not yet.
No.
Then I will inspire Indira and yell, "Help, I'm falling and I can't get down."
Punky, as everything is falling upwards, Punky's swimming after Lithura, leaving a trail of shadow and light in its wake.
Bite. No bite.
She's straight up, as she's kind of having this brawl with Vale, just launches one of those whips down at him and he kind of hits him on the nose.
Oh.
Don't be mean to my shark.
This creature, while falling, is just going to make one attack against Indira, which is a hit.
Did you minus for D4 for Bane? Oh, it probably doesn't make any.
No, I didn't. No, I need to get one.
You're welcome.
D4s are neglected. They're actually the loveliest.
It doesn't
of all
change
dice.
anything, but it could have. That is going to be 10 bludgeoning damage on Indira.
Okay.
Then is going to punch Gilwyn, even with the Bane, which is going to be 13 bludgeoning damage on Gilwyn, and then it's just going to like hold him and just grab onto his head and bite at him.
Oh no!
Which isn't
That
affected
demon's
by the
gonna get
Bane,
himself some beans.
Which is going to be 13 piercing damage. It's like,
Gee, can you imagine how horrific that actually would be?
tell you what, smell ain't great. Indira, everyone is falling upwards.
Mm-hmm.
Very quickly, you're going to hit that ceiling.
Yep.
The maths are terribly wrong.
I'm going to pull Gil free of that dude's mouth
He's not grappled. You can just.
And push him under me so that I take the shock of him falling. And then I'm gonna
Get down.
lightning on this guy. It's not gonna be much, but I think that's pretty much all I can do for my turn.
Yep.
I like the idea that Gil's head is just in between the teeth, and my body just comes free of my head in his mouth.
Oh my god.
Knowing that she's about to die, she's just going to make eye contact with Gil, and you're gonna like see the rage fade, and she's just gonna look at you and be like sad for a second, but sure of herself.
Verena.
Oh, hold
Okay.
on. I want to do this intelligence save in case I.
Yeah,
in case I-
Verena, can you? So Verena and Gilwyn, Verena and Vale, I think, the two people who can make me an Arcana check here.
Okie dokie.
Verena, you figured this out. At this point, she clearly was going to take this to Thundral and drop it. Whatever properties the Aether Crystal has, you can see it unstable. At this point, she's just going to drop all of you, including herself.
Okay.
You
Verena.
could almost see her timing when to drop the reverse gravity spell to cause it. Now, what's interesting, because of kind of where you are, Vale and her, if she doesn't drop the spell, Vale, her, and Punky, and the crystal will crash into the ceiling first, which means that you guys would actually be better. Not great, but better. If she doesn't if she drops the spell as she's intending to, you think, everyone's gonna be fucked.
Okay. Verena would just yell out, "She intends to take us all with her using that crystal. Get ready to get out of here." And is going to just blight her at 5th level.
Okay.
She has disadvantage on the save due to Punky.
She does, and she's used all of her legendary resistances.
Yes.
She takes that.
Oh!
She
Concentration broken, maybe?
does have to make a concentration check.
Already falling
which
though, right?
She fails. The
I'm-
gravity
Yeah.
flips. And there's that brief moment where everyone hangs in the air. And Verena, finish your turn.
I was going to fly, but I'm just going to blight her again.
That's the most Serena thing that's ever happened.
Yeah, that's true.
As that moment happens when gravity reverses, and you know maybe everyone's going now. You just guarantee that she's going to go down, and she lives, but you see her kind of crumpling, the armor getting coated, this ivory armor getting coated in this black, rings of black, as everything starts to fall very quickly. If there's anything anyone would like to basically use their reaction to try and do, it would be very hard right now.
Get under Gilwyn.
Okay, that's fine.
Fly. I mean,
No, won't allow that one.
considering, do I actually have? I do. No, I only have 1 sorcery point. I can't even use Quicken Spell.
I might have allowed that. What about you,
Fair.
Vale? You're kind of brawling. She's weakening. You're closest.
Verena, in that case, just sort of lies back like that, just like accepting her fate.
He sees the reversing gravity. He sees the crystal light begin its fall. He sighs, says, "I could really use a larger set of wings about now, Parentor." And then he grabs her by the face and pushes her underneath him.
Okay.
Or attempts, because we're in the air, could this be well, it's a reaction, so what do you
I will
want?
allow acrobatics, actually, for this. You're in the air, you know how to fly.
And I'm just to be sure, I'm gonna D1/roll 1d8.
What is this for?
Ah, lovely.
He is trying to make sure that she lands on the ground first.
Okay. Indira, throw me towards Vale.
Do you allow it?
If you
She'll try.
if you do it, yeah. Athletics check.
Okay.
I'm a very willing baseball.
Advantage, disadvantage on this?
No, straight. You managed to basically throw him over the demon onto Vale.
Okay. I will cast Dimension Door back to the floor.
The floor
with
here?
my blast. The floor here, if it's possible within 500 feet.
Far away. Because that
so
crystal's about to fall and explode. So like in one of the chambers you were in before.
Yes.
Yeah, the one where you fought the Mad Priestess. Okay.
Yes. My final spell, I will do that.
I'm not sure Vale's willing.
In which case, you need to make a... does it have a rule for an unwilling creature?
Does it?
It doesn't, but I would say make a...
Well, if there's no rule, then he gets taken.
Okay, sure.
But you hear like a yell.
As this teleport happens, and basically this teleporting happens exactly as the crystal hits the ground, you hear the clink, and then you are somewhere else. You are in that chamber where you fought the Mad Priestess, and you from there, from the balcony, you could see that glass chamber in the middle of the palace, and you just see it erupt. Huge chunks of glass just fly. Colors of every color erupt in an explosion that just purifies to white. It's a very quick blast. You can kind of hear the magic of it. This makes the ground crumble and fall apart. You might be 500 feet away. You are by no means safe. Crystal that size could have leveled all of Thundrel. The whole high palace is falling apart from the foundations above. So what would you two do? Split second decision. You kind of like land on the ground because you were falling.
Exhausted, I just look at Vale.
I've not got a way out. They're dead. There's no way they survived that.
The rolling light of the explosion is getting closer. You kind of hear it.
We have to go.
Fine. Okay, I don't think we can outrun it. We'd have to jump, but there's no way to save ourselves.
Well, I'm right here.
Oh, never thought I'd fall for a human.
I will grab his hand and run.
Yeah.
You run as basically the floor gives way beneath you, being launched off the edge. That's where we end it here. The ending of A Mother's Love. As the High Palace, the entire High Palace explodes.
The final thing I guess you'd hear is you'd just hear Vale would like grab hold and you'd hear him keep muttering, "Give me one more set of wings. One more. Come on."
Vale, roll me a wisdom save.
Oh god, I'm so terrible at those.
Oh my god, Neo, you utter!
Debris falling all around you, light chasing you, catching up with you. but you feel yourself land safe. The light in both of your eyes is sharp and strong. In a garden of some kind. The sky is very blue. The bird song is beautiful. The golden eagle lands before you, takes the form of Berenthor, pulls both of you up, and he just hugs you. And that's where we end. No more last lines. That's the end of
We
that
died.
there.
Went to Elfie Heaven.
Maybe
Fuck.
we'll find out what happened. Maybe. That's the end of this story.
Oh my god, that's Vale gone. I'm. Jesus Christ.
And with that Inception ass ending, that's the end of A Mother's Love.
Wow.
Yeah. Alright. Do we need to do the rounds? I think the mood is a little heavy for that right now.
Let's just say thanks for everyone who followed along for all of this or some of this journey. Because as you can tell from the fact that I'm nearly crying on the internet, it has been emotional. And it has been better for sharing it with you guys, definitely. So, yeah, thanks.
Anything else anyone wants to say, real quick?
Thank you to all of you watching. Like Neil said, whether you've been here from the start or just the last few weeks, it's been great to share this with you. Thank you to Ollie for doing all of this. It's been really fucking great. And thank you to you three and everyone I've played D&D with. It's been really great.
Yeah.
Same from me. Thank you to Ollie for being a great DM, and to everyone that has been part of this campaign, people who are still here, people who have gone. Thank you to everyone for putting up with my constant character changes, it feels like.
You even got a character change just before the end, technically.
Yes, exactly. And yeah, I hope to see you all again in some future Ollie production.
You want to say anything, Dogs?
I got nothing. Just thanks.
All
like, it's all been said.
So,
Thank you.
the one big main thing I will say, Discord, Mother's Love spoiler chat, please discuss. There's many things I will say. This might maybe feel like a failure to some, but you saved Thunderol. Without a doubt.
Hope we saved most of Narashiro as well.
Maybe you'll see.
Narashiro Knights.
If only there was another campaign set in the Underdark that may deal with the aftermath of this, what happened. Unlike a lot of campaigns where we just don't know. I'm gonna... It goes without saying that there might be a little bit of a break between Wednesday games, but this time slot something will happen in the future. Stay tuned to the Twitter, to the Discord. Please discuss. We're gonna leave you now to cry, and I'm crying too. Don't you doubt. Yeah. Thank you to everyone. This is the best job I could ever imagine. Making people cry using the power of the internet. It's very rewarding for me. We will see you at a new beginning. Goodbye.